From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check 26,
on first down, Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
4 at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. This is a counter play. Eckler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he just throws this one away. A smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Prescott on third and goal. On the screen, this is Ekeler. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Ekeler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Patriots 6, Dolphins nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
3-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Go, tackle.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 5 wide. Mike 51. Replay.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Check 4.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
26-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Patriots 19, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
New England.
Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
From the gun, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Focus, defense, focus.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Key to tight end.
They'll run here with Eckler. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here is Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here. Go Mike 51.
On the give, this is Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
40 extra point.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Prescott. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Patriots 26, Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jerome Baker in on
and he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there. Slam, slam, slam. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What we got? 55, Mike, 55. Yep.
A handoff. It's Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This on first and goal. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Back now in Miami.
26.
We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Baker in on the tackle.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, watch it. Check 31, check 31.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Breida on the carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They run again with Breida.
2nd and 7.
He finds an opening past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The first to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott to Michel on the screen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Davis on the stop.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Prescott to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety. Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21. If you don't get this ball, you think you won't get this?
To throw is Allen, eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for New England, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.